Hi, hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is something else from my other content, so tell me if you like it or not. It's 2023 and your girl got some things that she wants to do, because we got some goals to achieve, and one of these is reading. Okay, let me be honest real quick. I did not like reading at some point, like at all, but I really got into it like a couple years ago, but I don't think it's enough. So for 2023, I have to read all of those books that I'm going to present to you right now. So let's get to it. First, we got I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McCurdy. Jeanette McCurdy was a youth Nickelodeon star back then when she was younger. You may know her for her role in Sam and Cat, or more iconically iCarly. This book is her memoir, and it talks about her struggles as a child actor in a toxic industry. It also talks about her ED, her addiction, and really hard, complicated relationship with her mother that passed away. I got to know about this book from YouTube and TikTok, as much of these books are from, and I was very interested in the fact that we could learn more about this industry of child actors' work and the struggles, so that's what mostly drew me to this book. The second book is One of Us is Lying by Karen M. McManus. I'm so sorry for pronouncing your name wrong. It's a YA mystery novel, and it centers around Bronwyn, AD, Nate, and Cooper, who are suspects for the murder of Simon Kiliher. So all of them have secrets that they do not want out, like absolutely not want out, and they would do anything so that those secrets stay hidden. So how far they're willing to go so their secret aren't out. That's basically the whole plot of the book, and I have been waiting for the longest time to read this book, and I've been putting it off for the longest time. I really love mystery novels, and so that's what drew me to it, because it's basically a mystery novel, and I don't know why. The cover gives me very much Pretty Little Liar vibes, and I just find it so fucking interesting, so I'm definitely reading this. Okay, so the third one on the list is 14 Ways to Die, which is a YA novel by Vincent Ralph, and it talks about a girl named Jessica, who is 17-year-old that wins a place on a reality TV show that's going to be live streamed with cameras that follow her around and document everything she's doing every Monday. But I'm gonna call her Jess's goal is to basically flush out the murder of her mother that died 10 years ago. So it's kind of another mystery, I would say mystery/thriller novel, and I'm interested in it because of those reasons. A really good series that I recommend is A Good Girl Guides to Murder. So me choosing this book is for the same reason as the last one. So the next one is TOMIE by Junji Ito, and oh my freaking god, I am fucking excited for this one. This is my second manga, I believe, and honestly, I want to get into mangas, and so if you have any suggestions, comment down below. But TOMIE is a story about a femme fatale character, a mysterious and beautiful woman that uses her beauty and her charms to attract men, which usually leads them to murder, but often the victim of those murders is TOMIE herself. So this is the deluxe version of TOMIE. It's a collection of every chapter of the horror manga, and so I'm really excited for this. I have read one of Junji Ito's other collections of work, and I've loved it. It gave me fucking chills. It was kind of scary, not gonna lie, and so I'm really excited for this one. So for the next book, it's 1984 by George Orwell, and it's set in a dystopian world, and it follows Winston Smith, a low-ranking member of the party. He is frustrated of the omnipresent eye of the party and its ruler Big Brother. Well, I decided to read this book because I think it's considered classic, I believe, and the real reason is because it was a banned book. I was like, yeah, I'm reading this. I really want to be able to read this and then know why the hell it was banned. So that's basically my reason. Next, we have Harry Potter's book series by J.K. Rowling. I think everyone knows who Harry Potter is or what it talks about, but if you don't, Harry Potter is a story about a young boy that has survived against a really powerful wizard, and from now throughout the whole series we see Harry's journey to school, but also the struggles against Voldemort and his fight against him. I'm gonna be honest, I'm a really big Harry Potter fan. I have seen all the movies, a lot, and I loved it, but I have not read any of the books. I know, I should have, but I didn't, and so I'm compensating for it now. So I have the first and the second book, but I don't have the whole series yet, and so as I read them, I'm gonna buy the other books. So next we have Heartstopper by Alice Hosman, which is a graphic novel, and it's a YA LGBTQA+ story. It's about love, friendship, loyalty, and mental illnesses. I have already read the first one, but I don't have the second one in hand right now, so that's why I'm showing you this one. And so I am really excited for this because I have loved the first one. I have loved the first book, and it's so cute, so nice, and I love the characters, and I love the little graphics, and it's just so cool. And so I'm really excited to read the second one when I get it. And I'm planning on watching the show, but I have to read the books before I watch the show, so I'm waiting to finish the whole series and then I watch the show. So the next one is Dante Inferno, which is by Dante Inferno, I believe. So this book is an allegory record of Dante's quest to overcome sin and find God's love in Inferno. Dante explores the nature of sin by traveling through hell, where evil receives punishment according to God's justice. And honestly, I think this book is gonna be the last one I read on my TBR, to be honest. I just wanted to read it because it's regarded as a classic in Western literature, and I wanted to expand my classic repertoire, and so that's why I'm reading this. If you have any other classes for any other cultures, I would love to know them, and I would love to read them. And if you have any suggestions, please comment down below. But yeah, I'm gonna read this one. So now let's talk about Cinderella is Dead by Kayleen Barron. You know we got to support my black sisters, right? So the story is set in a dystopian fantasy world 200 years after Cinderella's death. Laos is where the story is set in. Laos is a place where the rules are influenced by Cinderella's story. After Cinderella's death, the girls are obligated to go to an annual ball in order to be chosen by the eligible men of the kingdom. But our main character doesn't want to oblige to these rules and would much rather marry her best friend. I am very fucking interested in this story, which is honestly making me question like all the fairy tales that we have been told so far. And honestly, doesn't it grab your attention as well? I mean, the title, Cinderella is Dead? Like, what? So the next one is You've Reached Sand by Dustin Teo. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. It talks about a 17-year-old Julie Clark who has her future all planned out. She's that type of girl, and she wants to move out with her boyfriend Sen to go to college in the city of Japan. But Sen unfortunately dies. His girlfriend is heartbroken. She skips his funeral. She throws all his belongings out and tries to forget about him. Like, tries everything to forget about him. Okay, so I needed a sad story. And apparently this book made a lot of people cry on book talk. And so I'm getting my feelings ready. And I'm so excited to read this book. And now for some honorable mention. Books that I might read, but I'm not really sure. Most of these are French books, so I can have a bigger repertoire of French literature. So the first one is Madame Bovary by Gustave Flaubert. The second one is Les Misérables by Victor Hugo. The third one is Le Deuxième Sexe or The Second Sex by Simone de Beauvoir. Next one is Carrie by Stephen King. Now we have How to Kill Your Family by Bella McKee. And then we have Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. Then we have The Diary of Anne Frank by Anne Frank. And almost done, we have The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. And for last, we have La Bête Humaine by Zola. If you guys have any recommendations, please comment down below, and I would love to read books from different cultures and genres. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope it wasn't too fucking boring. So see you next time. XOXO. See.